Welcome, everyone. And I was going to say, Ed, welcome to our Thursday night short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv, and we're going to be improvising for you here tonight, live on your screens of television or computer monitor or wherever you're watching us from. Let me introduce our cast for you guys here tonight. My name is Chris. We've got me. We've got Melanie. We've got Katie. We've got Patrick, and the man behind all the buttons, whistles, bells, and cameras, and little electrons and electrodes and electro capacitors is our tech wizard guru guy, Chad.
Scientist.
Who also used to be electronics technician in the Navy. So all my terms are messed up. We're going to be doing some short form improv for you guys here tonight. So if you've never watched this before, or maybe if you've never watched improv before, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, thank you for coming to watch improv for the first time. But everything you see here tonight will be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned, except for the games that we're going to be doing. That means we're going to be needing a lot of suggestions from you throughout the show. So anytime one of us is introducing the game, we'll just ask a question or throw out a category of some sort. Feel free to type into the chat as many answers as you want, or as many categories of those as you want. And Chad will be monitoring the chat for us. He'll be pulling out suggestions and letting us know what they are, because we're just looking at each other on Zoom. And we'll improvise the scene based on that suggestion. And if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live, feel free to type in as well. Chad is monitoring both of those servers. Listen to me. But he's monitoring both of those as well. Wow. And because I know I'm doing good. Hey, I had my COVID booster, so I'm a little woozy. I'm just going to turn it over to you, Chad, for any announcements, because I could just ramble for hours, I think.
You're doing great, man. Seriously. Hey, you know what? This is the epitome of a Bones Day, and that is going to age very well for the next 6 months if anybody ever goes back and watches this. But hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for watching comedy on a Thursday night. We like making people laugh, and Thursday is a good time for laughing, as is any time, really. And you can watch us at any time if you go to YouTube and check out our Chaotic Good Improv channel. We have scores of comedy in our archives, and you can help fill it up, and I'll tell you how in just a minute. Ooh, suspense. But first of all, thanks again once more. A couple of housekeeping notes real quick. We will be monitoring, as Chris said, all the chats tonight. So if you have suggestions...
All the chat servers.
Yeah, don't be shy. Just go ahead and... Yeah, all the servers and all the cook staff, all the front of house staff and everything. God, I miss working out there. Now, but seriously, y'all... go ahead and start putting in your suggestions when prompted. We appreciate all the suggestions because that gives you a chance to make this with us and all that. And, another thing that you can do to help further the cause of comedy is if you feel the need to financially support your local comedians, we certainly do appreciate that, and we appreciate all of our viewers, and we also appreciate those who contribute at twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov, where you're probably watching right now. You can find ways to support us there via Twitch subscriptions, bit cheering, and all sorts of other things. We have little emotes and everything. We have my gorgeous mug on there if that is something you need to convey an emotion. We certainly have it. So let's see, what else we have? Oh, yes. We also have merchandise over at chaoticgoodimprov.com. Check out our store. We have shirts, we have hats, we have mugs, we have all sorts of things, including baby onesies. No idea where that song came from, but it'll be a hit Broadway musical before tomorrow.
It won't.
Hey, Broadway is opening, okay? It could happen. But yeah.
It's not that open. Nope. Way more close than you think it is. Nope.
I tell you what, just shoot down my dreams, why don't you? But that's okay. You can make our dreams come true by checking out our store at chaoticgoodimprov.com and buying some merchandise. And that way you can also, show off your CGI, shall we say, I would say oeuvre, but that's not happening. Yeah, I don't know fashion.
Oeuvre.
Oh, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. I know Dutch. But anyway, so go ahead, chaoticgoodimprov.com, check out our store. Also, one last thing, if you do have a idea of what we should call this thing that we're producing tonight, because honestly, we don't write anything down except maybe a little list of games we should play. But other than that, we have no idea what's going to happen tonight. That is all on y'all's suggestions and the wonderful minds of our improvisers. And if those wonderful minds produce a line that just makes you laugh especially hard, and that will happen, or if you hear of a theme happening throughout the night, whenever you watch these games, you see a common thing happening that would make a great title for an episode, let me know in the chat. I will be Chaotic Good Improv in the chat. Typically people put these ideas in quotes, but suggest a title of this particular episode, and we will name this episode that title in our YouTube archives from here till eternity beyond, however long YouTube lasts, which will be forever, guys, let's face it. So yeah, go ahead and suggest that in the chat. You'll be our best friend if you do. Okay, and with all that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Chris to get the funny started. So Chris, over to you, sir.
Woot! All right, thank you, Chad. This is a lot of good information. It was very jam-packed. Like, that was good. Like, you know, if you sit back and rewatch it and you unfurl what you said, you will find nuggets.
I'm soiled by the Micro Machines guy.
Yeah. So we're gonna begin this show with the way we like to begin most of our shows, and that's with the game called Change. This is for Patrick and Melanie. And what I need from the audience is a suggestion of how about you know what? Holiday. A holiday. It doesn't matter. Any day full of holly. And we will use that as a suggestion for this next scene. What's going to happen is Patrick and Melanie are going to be playing the game of Change. I'll be listening here on my little headphones. And while they're improvising, anytime I want, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change what they've said to something completely different. And then have to justify why the new thing they've said is part of the scene. Yeah, this is good. I'm excited. Yeah, I feel so weird. I just really do. I'm like, I feel like when you're a kid and you stay up way too late with your friends and sleep over and get slap happy. That's what I'm feeling. Like you're exhausted, but you can't say. Yeah, overtired. Yeah. So, Chad, do we have a suggestion for a day of holly?
All right, a day of holly would be Groundhog Day. Thank you so much.
Groundhog.
To Houston Dill in the chat, appreciate that. Groundhog Day.
I got you, babe. Okay, so this scene will have something to do with Groundhog Day. That is your suggestion. Use it as you see fit. This is Change in 3, 2, and 1.
I got you. I know you said no gifts. But I got you something anyway.
Well, I'm so relieved because I would have been really pissed if you didn't. So,
I know. Okay, so don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay.
Oh no.
But just unwrap this here. You know, just take that there. Now there is a gift card in there because it is going to take another 6 weeks to arrive. I know.
Well, it's a beautiful card.
Change.
I know.
I mean, it's a beautiful, like, leather bound box.
Change.
It's a piece of paper that you scribbled on with crayon.
And I want to give you the same experience that I had when I was a child, when my grandmother would give me 75 cents every year.
Well,
and so it's going to take a while to get in. The U.S. Mint, there's a coin shortage, you know.
You know, honey, I am blown away by your creativity.
Change.
I am just trying to hide the aggressive tendencies I'm feeling right now at this gift because I got you. Don't be upset because I know.
I'm not upset. I said no gifts, but like, you know.
Okay, but I mean it's an anniversary
gifts,
and it's a big one. But I got you. I got you the actual groundhog that is used at Groundhog Day.
My goodness.
That you used to go to as a little kid.
You got me Poxitani Phil?
Change and pronounce that correctly.
You got me Poxitani File?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Poxitani Phil. He's my superhero. I mean, like
I know.
He's.
Do you know I had to drive all the way over to Poxitani?
Oh my gosh. You know, I know I'm not supposed to, but I kind of want to show him his own shadow just to mess with him a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's that time, and they can't do it up there because I stole him.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how the town of Poxitawney is going to deal with this. So, all right,
Okay, put Phil out in the sun,
okay, we'll put him out in the sun.
right?
I was thinking just put him up the shirt and let him come out of this hole here.
Stage.
It's the only hole I was going to put him down my pants, let him just
Stage.
slide down. I was going to go outside and dig a hole first, and then put him out in the sun. That way he gets the full experience. He feels more at home. You know,
Honey, Phil is like geriatric. Okay, we need to be very careful with him. I think we put him out in the sunlight and then roll him over on his side so we can see his shadow or not.
We
right?
can roll him over like a little puppy. I love
Yes!
that. Oh my
Because he's got
goodness.
the big
Okay.
old belly. He's got those big old teeth and the big old belly.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna set him down here.
He's so cute. Oh, look how cute.
Roll him over. He did not like that. Okay, he is on the run.
And seed. Punxsutawney feel. That's
Punxsutawney.
How
Punxsutawney feel.
was I off on the pronunciation?
No, I was just
Punxsutawney?
laughing because you were like stuttering through it, like Punxsutawney. So that's,
You heard it here first, guys. Chris Genschmer hates people with speaking impediments.
I do. I have one, and I hate myself. So,
I have like
Sure.
1,000.
what's
I talk too fast, I mumble, and I stutter. It's like the holy trinity of. Repeat that.
you talked about like you want to give you the experience of like having a gift from your grandma with the 75 cents. Here's a little known, not a very well known fact, but since I've met Sharon, every single card I've ever given to her has $1 inside. Every single card for anything, doesn't
sweet.
matter. Birthday parties or whatever, doesn't matter. And so I think one year she opened her drawer and she had like $60 or something of just singles. Yeah, I still do it.
Sorry,
It's
I broke
stupid.
your china. Here's $1. Anyway,
Yeah.
good
That's
stuff.
the
Sorry, I
stuff she
defaulted on
gives
the
for
board.
all the
Here's
singles she's got in her lingerie.
Yeah, it
drawer.
keeps me from going to strip clubs because I got to
Yeah.
save the singles for
I don't have any
cards.
Got to give them to my wife.
Yeah, I can't. Sorry.
That is the weirdest.
Valentine's Day's coming up.
romantic thing
I need $1.
Other dudes are making it rain in the club. There's a drought. for
I'm
you.
collecting
I don't
it.
know.
I'm collecting 10 and I'm leaving a $10 bill. Like I'm collecting the singles and leaving the big bills.
I had a traumatic experience with a $10 bill earlier today. Anyway, so let's move on to a game called Switch. This is for all four of
Like
our
a paper
actors.
cut.
Exactly. We got a circular square over here to my left, your right, I would say. And we're going to pair off our actors in it. Melanie and Chris will be a pair of actors. Chris and Katie will be a pair of actors. Katie and Patrick will be a pair of actors. And Patrick and Melanie will be a pair of actors. You know what this means at home. I need a lot of suggestions. And I mean just any old thing that comes into your head. But I'm going to jog your thinker for a minute. If you can think of a relationship
your
between two
thinker.
people, put that in maybe. Or if you could think of what weird animal would you like to have as a pet that normally isn't a pet? Go ahead and put that into the chat. Or maybe a weird
Punxsutawney
place.
Phil.
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil or file or however we butchered that. By the way, do not actually butcher groundhogs.
I'm a Groundhog's Day aficionado. I'm a Punxsutawney file.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to have you repeat that several times over the same way each time.
It's no one time was bad enough. We're not going to repeat that.
That's the
Punxsutawney.
worst sequel to the movie ever.
I'm back.
There you are. I didn't know you left. All right. So anyway,
I was frozen.
Oh, you got to let it go. But anyway, keep throwing those suggestions in. Anything at all you can think of, or a weird place to get lost. Or
God!
what happened?
I was laughing at you. Gotta let it go. Let it go,
It
Joe.
was a slow burn on the let it go, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was nice. That was really nice.
Ah,
I
That was
understood
good.
it and ignored it because it was dumb.
yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I do comedy things sometimes. Okay. So we have a. Oh, I love this. By the way, keep them coming. Just because I'm picking them out, we need several suggestions. What's
us
going to happen
100 of
is,
them.
Yeah, yes. Put 100 suggestions in the chat
Get
now.
us for
I
the
don't
rest
care
of the
what they
show.
are.
You'll set us up for the rest of the show.
And for the next few ones. No, but we're going to go ahead and assign a suggestion to each pair of actors, and they're going to act out a scene based on that suggestion. At any point, I can change what scene we're doing by calling out the suggestion for that scene. It's like I have a remote control, and I can switch between scenes, or a switcher, as we used to call them in the backwoods. So switcher, you got it. Cool. We have suggestions coming in, and the first one, like I said, I love Melanie and Chris. You guys are going to... Your suggestion is bad tattoo ideas.
Okay.
Bad tattoo
nice.
ideas. Absolutely. Let's see. Chris and Katie, your suggestion is badger.
So bad tattoo ideas and bad jerk.
Yes. Right.
We're just looking for things to start with bad. It's like a lumosity game.
And
Where's
let
the
me guess,
start
Katie and Patrick are badminton.
No, close though.
Oh.
Katie and Patrick, your suggestion is swim team members.
Oh, it has to be bad swim team. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. Bad swim team. Can't say much about the U.S. synchronized team this past year. Patrick and Melanie, your suggestion is gas station.
Bad gas station.
Oh, that would be
All right, let me turn
every pilot truck
my
stop I've been to.
microphone to the other end, please.
Right.
Oh my god.
All right,
like
so,
a 4-year-old kid. All right.
All right, let's see how this goes. Everyone, we're going to go around the square just to kind of get in our heads what all we're going to be doing. So, Melanie and Chris, what's your suggestion?
Bad
tattoo ideas.
Yes.
Or ides.
Bad tattoo.
Bad tattoo. Chris and Katie, your suggestion, please.
Badger.
Okay.
Badger.
Katie and Patrick.
Swim team members.
And
Swim
Patrick.
team members.
And Patrick and Melanie.
A gas station.
Gas station.
Or bad gas.
Exactly. All right.
Station of bad gas.
Bad tattoo ideas just makes me chuckle. So let's start out with that. Melanie and Chris, we'll start with you with bad tattoo ideas. This is the game of Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
Hi.
Hey.
This is my first time coming into a place of body art.
I appreciate you calling it body art because that's what it is.
That's what I want to refer to it as because I do find it artistic.
I am an artiste. Yes.
Yes. So I have some of my own ideas, and maybe I was wondering if you could help flesh them out for my flesh.
All right. Is your first tattoo?
It is. It's my first real tattoo. I've had lots of temporary ones throughout my life.
All right, like a henna situation.
No, I've never dated.
All right. This is gonna go well. So let me see what kind of ideas you got, and let me see if I can flesh them out on your flesh, as you said.
Okay. Yes. So I was trying to be original, and I was looking up my history, and I found out that I used to be part of a Germanic tribe. So I wanted a tribal symbol on my body somewhere.
All right.
I don't think anyone's ever had that before in the history of. I was thinking my lower back.
All right. So a tribal, like an ancient tribal like a tramp stamp, but spiritual.
I get a spiritual trampy stamp. Yes, that's exactly.
Badger.
Mine, you're staring at me pretty hardcore.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I didn't mean to do that. It's just you've been.
Yes. Well, I think our phone call is having a bad connection.
Gas
we might want to
station.
move on. Oh yeah, let's move on to her other scene.
Yeah, what you need there, lady? You need an oil change for your car there?
I don't know. I was driving along, and all of a sudden it just started going tingy 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 tingy, and I don't know what that was because I don't have a husband, so I don't know anything about cars.
Yeah, your car was making a good bit of smoke, and that tingy 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 sound he said it was making, that indicates to me that's a bad third valve on your second carburetor there. We might have to do a total reinspection here of your entire fluid system. Might take a while, ma'am.
Oh well, You seem to be an expert. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. I just know I push a button when I get in the car and it moves. I don't even use the steering wheel.
Yes, ma'am, I am an expert. I went to ITT Technical Institute where I learned all the craft trades there.
That's now, like the Harvard of community colleges.
Now, listen, ma'am. These here Mercedes Benzes, they can be a little expensive to operate on.
Very.
So, you might be looking at north of $57,000 here for to get this part ordered in as fast as we can do that.
That would be fabulous. I was so afraid you were going to tell me it was $1 or $2 million, which is what I had to do last time when my bicycle broke.
Swim team members.
Man, that was a pretty good job you did there, Jimmy.
You know, I always thought that the doing the whole back slaps thing was a little silly, but I really felt like my shoulders opened up and I really made my butterfly work there, you know?
I was noticing how fast you got across the pool.
I'm glad you noticed that, because I've been working real hard, and you know, I know that I haven't won any races this year, but I feel like I'm really doing my best, and that's really important to me, you know, because I don't care about winning.
Well, you are a winner, Jimmy. You are a real winner. I can see it in you. I really can.
That's honestly so great to hear, because my dad always calls me a loser, and he starts throwing stuff at me like he's like making a joke, you know. And it's really he has a really funny sense of humor. He's always like, "You're a loser. You're so pathetic." You know, it's good to hear that I won one for once, though.
Oh, well, Jimmy, that was real sad. I don't know.
You seem bummed out. What happened? You did great in your race too, though.
Badger.
Oh.
Yeah, I might need some first aid or second aid, whatever aid you can provide me. I got bit by what I can only assume is a rabid badger, not a rabbit, a rabid badger.
Oh, well, we do have some of those rabbit badgers around here too.
I've
so
seen
I'm
them.
glad you specified.
Yeah, well, I was curious. I came out looking for the rabbit badgers. I heard that there's a lot of crossbreeding going out around here, kind of like a jackalope.
Sure is. There sure is. Now listen, the important thing if you got bit by a rabid badger is you gotta pour water all over that. You know, the rabies runs from water.
Oh, well, I did not know that. If I would have jumped into the pond I was next to post incision, not incision. He bit me with his incisor, so I call it an incision. But you know, that's just me, technical terms and stuff.
Well, I like technical terms too, like hydrophobia.
Yes.
And you know, that's why you got to pour the water right on those rabies bugs.
You know, my son is hydrophobic. He hates baths.
Bad tattoo ideas.
So I had another.
Okay.
I was thinking, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this comic strip, Calvin and Hobbes.
I'm not.
Oh,
but,
well,
you know,
let
but
me
I can draw
explain it.
anything. I can draw anything.
Yes, it's absolutely hysterical. Calvin,
right.
I think, I'm not sure which is which, but Calvin, one of them is a little boy, and the other one is his imaginary tiger friend. Now, I would like a picture of Calvin urinating on Hobbes.
Oh, I've seen those on the back of trucks.
Gas station.
Now, ma'am, the $50,000 to $57,000, and I'm thinking it might be close to 57 now. That's only going to cover the parts. Now the labor is going to be considerably more. That's where most of your costs get tied up in. Now, are you okay with that now?
You know, I'm fine. My big concern is I don't know what to do. That's a prize poodle in that back seat, and he can't get all dirty in your shop. Is there someplace you could watch my dog while the work is being done?
Yes, ma'am. Thankfully, here at the Jiffy Lube, we do have an area where we keep our VIP clientele. Now, that is an additional charge. Now, I didn't think we'd be going into this territory, but you know,
you think I could get in though? You think I could get into the VIP?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Our factory certified poodle technicians here. This is Charles. He'll take your dog away.
Oh.
Now, he does charge
Francis, be good. Yes.
he does charge $2,500 an hour. Now I should need to make sure that's okay because it's going to be an overnight fix now.
No, that is a deal. That is an absolute deal. Francis deserves the best.
And if we have, I'm not supposed to say this, but we have a coupon now that you can get $100 off per hour. So it's only going to be $2,400.
I don't use coupons. I don't need to use those for
well, man, we appreciate you supporting small business.
Yes, I'm here to get my beautiful car fixed and my beautiful girl taken care of. And then I just need a place that maybe I could get my hair and nails done while you're working on my car. Do you do that as well?
I actually do. I'm actually going through beautician school right now. I'm doing a bit of a career change. You wouldn't notice from my dirty fingers, but I do a mean mani-pedi.
Well, you are just fabulous.
Swim team.
Well, Jimmy, I was thinking, if you wanted to take a break from your dad yelling at you,
would I do anything to get out of the house from time to time?
Well, maybe we could go see like a movie or something.
Oh my goodness, I've never been to one of those before. I hear great things about those. I hear they're awesome.
Oh, never. Well, that's kind of weird, Jimmy, but I would love to take you to your first movie.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I when I walk past the movie theater in the town, I look at the posters and I imagine the characters are talking to me, but I don't know what their voices sound like, so it's kind of confusing for me. I would love to go though. I just don't have $9 for the ticket. Is that something you can kind of spot me? I don't have any cash.
Oh yeah. Listen, I can absolutely take care of the ticket.
Bad tattoos.
Is it something you think you can provide for me?
I can provide it, and it will be so believable that people will be wiping that urine off your top of your ass.
That's good. Yes, because you knew exactly where I wanted it. I want a piss. I want a piss and tramp stamp.
And seed. I just had to see how that resolved. I'm like, we opened that.
That was not what I meant to say. My Calvin piss. I said Hobbs, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's golden showers." No, that's not what was meant to be.
Someone out there has that tattoo on their tramp stamp. You know it.
Look, I didn't come here to get attacked, but okay, yeah. All right, so Chris has fallen asleep standing up, but that's okay. But yeah, it's here's the deal, guys. It's raining in Alabama, and that means the internet doesn't work. So he will be back in just a minute. But I tell you what, he's in the next two scenes too. That's great. So
we could skip to
scene three ways. You guys up for scene three ways? All right, let's do that real quick. So let's go to scene three ways real quick. This will be for Melanie and Patrick. So Patrick and Melanie are going to do a scene. And what we need from the audience, oh my dear Lord. All right, hold on just a minute. I can fix this. So Chris is now completely signed out. And this is...
Is it raining out there?
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
is it?
Pretty bad, so... 1 second, guys. I swear we are still here. I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick...
Melody's gone. I don't know where Melody...
It's okay. Daisy's
joining. Who knows?
Daisy will stand in. She'll cover for us.
It is not raining
guys,
where I am.
Can I do a game of letter sub with a dog?
Daisy's up for it.
I will gladly do that. I have no problem doing a scene with a dog.
All right. So, meanwhile, my tech wizardry just wizarded. So we do have a little stand-in. So ignore where it says Chad 2. There's only one of me, thank God.
I wish we had a Chad 2.
But yeah, that's going to be like a temporary fix as we do a game called Scene 3 Ways. Now, what we're going to need for this game is a whole bunch of suggestions for genres. And we're talking genres of film, genres of... there's Chris again. All right, cool. I can get out of that. Hey, it's great. Yay.
I don't know what's happening. I think my computer also got the COVID vaccine booster.
It happens. It happens. We're going to do a quick scene 3 ways before we go back to our regularly scheduled programming. We need genres of film, genres of TV, genres of books, any kind of genres you can think of. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and...
Oh, thanks. I figured it froze fucking weird.
Jack Dominic never left us, ladies and gentlemen. He simply transferred forms.
I'm just going to keep him back there, and if a scene's not going well, I can just blame it on him.
You know what? No, I don't think it's a good look to keep behind you.
Me and my shadow.
Yeah, that's not good. No.
Chris, you're enjoying that view, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
gone.
yes.
He's gone.
Aww.
All right.
All right, genres. Put some genres in the chat. I'll choose a suggestion that wasn't chosen in the last scene. And what's going to happen is we're going to have our actors do a scene just regularly. Just, off the cuff and everything. A little short scene, probably about, a minute or so. And then we're going to see it 3 different ways based on the genres that you suggest in the chat. Yes, exactly. That's my Dutch accent coming out again. But yeah, genres. Go ahead and put those in, and we'll see them 3 different ways. 3 ways in addition to what we just saw. And let's see. We do have a suggestion for action.
Oh, sorry. You said go? Okay.
Yeah. No, not the. I don't say action. I say 3, 2, 1. Wait! Don't do it yet. No. We have a suggestion for action as a genre. We have a suggestion for comedy. I swear we're trying.
Good luck.
Exactly. We have. Technical difficulties are funny, guys. And looking around real quick. Anybody? One last genre. We just need a genre. Looking at the YouTubes. All right. And we have true crime. Okay, we have true crime. How about that? So we have...
The comedy's killing me. It's like, seriously?
Make of that what you will.
All right.
Okay. All I can say. We have a suggestion for skunk. Okay. Skunk is the suggestion for the scene. Now we'll do a regular scene about a skunk, whatever that looks like, and then we'll do it in 3 different genres. So this is scene 3 ways. We'll start with a regularly neutral scene about a skunk. Melanie and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
So, I was in the middle of my performance in this beautiful outdoor space, and it smelled like a skunk. I can't go back out there.
It smelled like a skunk?
There was a skunk. It must have been in the audience.
Meredith, you have to embrace nature. Let that inform your decision making when you're performing your operetto.
I cannot sing when I am inhaling that unctuous smell.
Now, Meredith, I think this might be something of a controversial choice here, but what if we had you go out there and perform your songs in, say, a gas mask of sorts? Would that fit you?
Well, like a respirator.
It's like a respirator, but it also has the eyes as well. It's a full-on World War I era gas mask. It's the only thing I have on hand right now that can combat a skunk smell.
It would be like Darth Vader. Darth Vader. I would finally be an alto.
There you go. We've been trying to pitch your voice down because we've always said you're a little too high on the E's there. You could pitch down. Yes.
And scene. Okay. You know what? I wish I had picked a musical genre now but that's okay. We'll make do with what we got. So I guess we'll go with let's see. I completely lost my list. We had a suggestion for action. I want to see that as an action scene. So yeah, go ahead. Let's see that same scene again, but this time with a little bit more action in 3, 2, and 1.
Did you see that thing? It was massive.
Did I see it? I damn near killed it.
Well, you didn't kill it because I could smell it while I was out there.
It's still alive?
It's still very much alive.
Now, you can't go out there and let some skunk ruin your sick bass line performance when you boom, 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 boom. You have to let the stink inform your decisions of when you're playing your bass, when you're slapping the bass.
I can't slap a bass if I can't breathe through the fumes. There's wild creatures out there. You're supposed to be killing them. It's your job. That was the agreement when we took this gig.
Hold on now. What if
I'm the
instead
bass
of me,
player. You're the killer.
What if instead of me killing them, you take this World War I era grenade, and when you walk out on stage, you take it and you throw it. The air blast will bring down your voice when you're trying to sing. You play your bass.
What if I pop my bass with it? Pop, 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 pop.
And scene.
Pop, pop.
Well, you got action.
Side bassist.
Okay, well, that was action. That was amazing. We're going to see that now as a comedy somehow. So yeah, a comedy involving a skunk. This should be interesting in 3, 2, and 1.
So I was doing, I love no coward, and I was doing my speech out there, and these critters just showed up out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, I thought I saw something, and I was going to say, your speech really stunk. Now, what was the varmint that you saw?
I believe it was some sort of rodent, but it was what is the word for the pungent aroma that comes from, the anal cavity in an animal.
You mean a skunk? A skunk made your voice stunk when you were giving that speech.
Yes, I was brilliant until the smell get into my lungs, and all of a sudden I stank like a skunk.
Now let me say, I have a series of large hammers and rubber chickens. I think may help you defeat this big skunk problem you might have.
Oh, that would be hilarious!
And scene. So yeah, that
I'm pretty
episode.
sure anything coming from the anal that's a fart, basically.
I'm pretty sure that episode of Downton Abbey never saw the light of day for a reason.
I don't know where skunk smells come from. I have never lifted the tail to see which hole it's emanating from.
It's stink pocket right there.
Oh, okay.
CGI improv. We are going to educate you one way or another.
You learn that animals have a
CGI
stink
improv.
pocket.
It stinks.
Quickly, before we make a t-shirt of that,
Okay.
let's move on to true crime. This will be our last scene in Scene 3 Ways. 3, 2, 1.
Now, ma'am, you said there was some sort of issue with your performance out there. You want to elaborate what happened?
Yeah, I can't. I've never seen anything like it. It was a creature. It was a creature. It was huge. It was huge, and it. I think it killed someone because it had blood on its claws.
Now, ma'am, I have to ask you now. Have you considered any sort of protection for yourself against creatures like this? Any sort of rodent-like varmint? Have you considered any sort of protection you might want to carry on your person at all times?
I'm armed, but I'm also a member of PETA, so I couldn't kill it.
Now, ma'am,
I called you.
I do carry with me in my squad car, my detective car back here, a series of World War I era traps that I used to ensnare similar varmint in, not men. Would you like to perhaps use one of those, and the next time you go out onto the stage, you can use one of those traps to capture this varmint?
Yeah, and then we'll be able to examine the what do you do, like the forensics on its claws and see who it killed, because I haven't seen my co-star in like 3 hours. He's supposed to be on stage with me like right now.
Now, man, you're saying now this is a missing persons case as well as a varmint on the loose?
Yes, and there's blood all the way from, we were having a little tea party scene, all the way out down into the woods. That's where I saw that critter.
I'm going to call some producers of the This American Life podcast, and we're going to get this thing all set up into a nice little unique story. It's going to take about 9 episodes.
But you're not going to hurt. You're not going to hurt the animal. I mean, even if it killed my friend, he was kind of a jerk, to be honest with you.
As seen. Look, if it's NPR, they're not going to hurt the skunk, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
All right, where are we? Horoscope?
All right.
Horoscope.
Horoscope.
Or what do you want to do? Horoscope? Oh, letter
do horoscope. Yeah, do horoscope.
Letterscope.
Letterscope?
Letterscope. We're going to find a letter and we're going to scope it.
We're going to snipe it out of the sky.
All right, what do you want to do?
No, let's go. Horoscope. Letterscope. Yeah, let's do it.
Horoscope.
You just said it
I need a suggestion for a zodiac sign. How's that?
Yes, that works.
Okay.
If you have a zodiac sign in the chat, please put it in the chat so we can build a scene off of it.
Any horoscope. There's only what, 12? I don't even know.
Something like that.
I love that all of us change our backgrounds to blue because we don't know what we're doing. It's like, am I in this game? Maybe.
I'm just gonna stay blue because I can't. I'm worried I'll put Chris back up there.
I'm a rebel.
So do we have a horoscope? Because if not, I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
We don't have a horoscope yet, but there's a slight lag tonight.
No, I'm going to go with Scorpio because that's kind of, we're coming in on Scorpio season.
Exactly.
So,
I'm a Scorpion season.
Actually, is the 21st, right?
I don't know.
I believe it's October 21st, which is day one.
Well, that is today. That is true.
Yes, that's day one of Scorpio season. See, I'm kind of psychic.
You're big into the astrologies.
So here we go. In many respects, the energy of the day can't get much better for you. It's up to you to direct this energy into action that will nourish your soul. There's a great deal of power and strength behind your emotions. You should make sure that you carry this good feeling with you into every situation from now on. So, how's that for a generic Scorpio horoscope? So let me actually change my background and get out of this scene. And then these guys are going to do a scene based entirely on that lovely horoscope I just gave them. So here we go with Chris and Katie in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey? Honey, I am...
Yes, honey, what's wrong?
I am just feeling on top of the world today.
Oh, honey, me too. I'm so happy to be your husband and to be married with you for so long. Such a great anniversary.
It is, and just I was thinking about it, and I think that we've got enough money saved up to go on that trip finally.
Honey, you don't mean it. We've been putting it up for so long. Something's always come up.
Yeah, I know it has, but we're gonna do it. This is the time.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad to hear you're saying that. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I've got my swim shorts packed. They've been in a bag for 10 years now.
Oh, well, listen, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but I don't know if either of us can really wear the same swimwear from a decade ago.
Well, hold on now. I've only gained about 45 pounds in the last decade or so. So there's some elastic there. It might still fit.
Well, you know what? It's okay because we are going to Europe, and so we'll just go to those new beaches. We'll not even worry.
Honey, I was always so nervous about going to those, but you're you're gonna support me in doing that. That's so great.
Yeah, I mean, I see no problem with us just going out, you and me, the sun, sand.
Yeah, that's what you always had a problem with. So I'm surprised you're being so enthusiastic about this new beach now. There's a lot of sand there. You know that, right?
I do. I'm trying. I feel like every decision I make today is going to be the right one, and so this is going to work out.
I think it will too. I think if we can concoct some sort of elaborate form of from towels and blankets, we can make something. We can build some sort of bubble. We can keep ourselves separated from all this sand.
Well, I hadn't thought of that, but I think that might be brilliant.
Oh, honey, I've been constructing an elaborate sand bubble for a long time. I keep that actually in my bag.
Wow.
Oh, I have binders of notes that I can give to you about how we're going to keep sand off of our bodies. I'm frankly just flabbergasted. You're being so cool about this all of a sudden.
Oh, well, you know me. I'm the cool wife, the supportive. I mean, it'll be good and fun and yeah.
Oh, honey, you're not going to regret this at all.
Oh, I'm sure I won't.
And scene. Oh my gosh. Oh, Chris.
See how I get out of that?
That was
I was like, I don't feel like doing that Zodiac.
And that's the
pretty-
best I can do, having heard none of the suggestions.
I was like, Patrick doesn't know. It's
Nope.
fine.
Nope. It's all on you to tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It was good. It was good.
We could end with a letter sub.
Yeah, let's
do
do
that.
that.
All right, let's do that. So this is for Patrick and Chris.
We hope.
Or me by myself. Who knows?
Or
I'll judge that.
Patrick and someone. And so all we need is 2 letters. Literally just look at your keyboard, grab some letters, ideally not consonants, I should say, and not the weird ones.
Vowels.
Because what we're going to do, no vowels, only consonants, and only the cool consonants, not the nerdy ones. So what we're going to do is, and then Chad, if there's a suggestion from earlier that we didn't use, or you want to just pull out of your brain mass, that would be fine. Because what's going to happen is these guys are going to take a suggestion, they're going to do a scene, but they're going to have to swap out these letters that you're going to give us in every word that they use in the scene. So, Chad, do we have some suggestions for anything?
Okay, looks like we have the letter W.
W.
A pseudo vowel.
Ish, yeah. And the letter L.
Oh, L's or W's, and just go
We'll
ahead.
do all
Elmer-
W's
Elmer
become L's.
W's become L's. And
I
a
guess, yeah.
suggestion?
Suggestion is Coupon Cutter Club.
All right, so this is going to be a scene that has something to do with Coupon Cutting Club. And in the scene, every time they use a word with a W, it's going to be switched to an L. So here we go. Letter sub in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, Lindy, I have so much fun clipping coupons with you every single weekend. I got a whole stack of Lynn Dixie coupons.
You got those Lynn Dixie coupons. You got some new ones in the mail?
I did. I got them out of the Newell's paper. Or the Knowles paper.
Oh,
Nails
my
paper.
goodness.
Yes. I got a 2-for-1 Leaner Snitchels.
Oh my goodness! I can't find nails papers anywhere I look. I need to find where you're finding those, because my coupons are all out of whack.
Well, my son showed me something on the computer called the interlebs. And you type on the interlebs and you can find all sorts of stuff. But be careful. I go to LLL.coupons.com.
So that is the Lord Wide Web.
Yes, that's what the L stand for in LLL.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've had that explained to me, but I wasn't sure what that all meant.
It's all new nail-fangled technology. Back in my day, Lee didn't have computers and televisions and Li-Fi and all sorts of stuff.
My nephew, he's all obsessed with his iPad and all the things he can do with it. I'm a little not understand. I just like the old cutting paper,
Yes, or just going outside, like just going outside in the meadow and
on a nice windy day.
Yes, the wind through the flowers, just blowing the flowers around, and
kids,
you get the sleet smell.
Kids these days, they're too obsessed with Fortnite. They don't know the power of making your dollar work for you.
Right.
I go to the store. I go to Lynn Dixie. I go to Walgreens, and I bring every stack of paper. They lock in and they just say, "Slot my card. It doesn't matter because my daddy just gets all the dollars for me."
Yes, they don't know the value of savings. Like when I go to Walmart, it is just jam-packed with people trying to save just a penny, just a fell dollars here and there. Like I bought a swimming pool, okay, and for the backyard, and I filled that swimming pool with water, and I jumped in, I slam around, to and fro. And it's cheap because I saved money. I saved money. Oh, wait, that was wrong. I saved...
And C.
My brain went to sleep and started doing M's and W's because they looked the same.
No. I know where it turned. You said Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, instead of Walmart. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you swapped it for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't say swill. Instead, I said swimming pool.
And then I started being like, hold on, what letter are we doing?
Wait.
Oh no, have I been wrong this entire time?
What is
in
an M?
In my adult brain, the M and the W was being flipped. So, well, that's our show.
Stay with us. That's
our show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just excited. I actually made it on the internet long enough to do a second game tonight, so I'm really stoked to do that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all of your suggestions. Thank you to Melanie, Katie, and Patrick for playing tonight. It was fun. I'm glad to have been a part of at least half of it. For the interwebs. Chat. And this is the part of our show where if you guys have any last minute title ideas, feel free to type those in now to the chats, and Chad will list them, put them in a list. And we'll go over them to find out what we're going to name tonight's episode. Chad.
Okay, well, before we get to that real quick, I did want to give a special thank you. Thank you, first of all, to Houston Dill in the chat.
Houston!
First-time commenter. We really did appreciate you having you on, as well as Eddie Hatter for the great suggestions. Thank you to Eagle Panini for the bit cheering. And thank you to Joey Has Chicken Legs for being our latest follower.
Joey has chicken legs?
Yeah, Joey has chicken legs, absolutely. And remember, if you follow us, you'll get a notification every time we go live. Now, let's get to the good part. The name of the show. We had several suggestions tonight. First of all, we had Poxu Townie File.
Good luck spelling that.
We have Highly Competitive Coupon Cutter Club members. Flesh 'em Out on Your Flesh. Spiritual Tramp Stamp.
Yes, aren't they all?
Pissin' Tramp Stamp.
That'll get some good YouTube.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all?
That Unctuous Smell.
I like that, yeah.
Lynn and the
This sounds like a
Flawlers.
ska band.
It might be, actually. Lynn and the Flawlers, and Blawling the Flawlers.
Blawling the flowers is just fun to say.
Yes.
Yeah, blowing the flowers.
The Lind blawling the flowers.
Yes, I like
The
that.
Lind
It's
and the
very
Lilies.
poetic. The Lind and the
So-
Lillos.
The Lind of the Lillos. No, the Lind of the Lillos.
Oh,
So if you have a favorite amongst that, go ahead and feel free to type it back in, and that will be kind of an upvote for us to choose what title we're gonna name this episode, and we'll name it on our YouTube
I
channel.
like
So
Lind and the Lillos.
Lind of the Lillos, yeah, but it wasn't said.
I know.
It doesn't count.
Awesome,
I just
so-
I think this Saturday we will be showless. I don't think we're having a show this Saturday. We're taking some time off. But we will be back next Tuesday for the October finale for our Jackbox Games show. It's a very close competition. So please join us and stay tuned. We're having fun playing some of the new Jackbox Party Pack 8. As you can see, Patrick has that Sweepy Trophy. I have a feeling he's not going to keep it. That's my gut feeling. I think it's going to pass hands after October
Well,
to
unless
someone else.
unless you change your feeling, Chris, you're not getting your trophy that I still
I
have
want
to
that.
vote
I won
for you.
Jackbox Party Pack 8 night. So I want that. I'm changing my feeling. You're going to win. All right. So, Chad, do we have any upvotes for the title?
All right, let me check here. Spiritual Tramp Stamp actually got an upvote.
Works for me. Spiritual Tramp Stamp. That's
Yes.
fine.
Exactly.
That that's self-explanatory. When you hear that, you know exactly what someone's talking about. It's
Yep.
basically
Yep.
an angel above your butt crack. So that's a halo.
Or-
A halo.
But they'll be so Halo would work.
Yeah, it would.
I'll be so surprised
With
to hear
smoke
that it's-
coming out of it.
That it's not. That it's Calvin and Hobbes instead.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do we have any final announcements? Do we have any raids or anything planned there, Chad?
I think the only person on right now is Kitchen Confidence, who we've rated before, and let's just go say howdy
Let's
again. Real
do
quick.
it. I don't have as much confidence in the kitchen as I probably should, so I would like to view someone who does
There you
have
go.
confidence in the kitchen.
And
So
he's making
stick
something
around with
delicious.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stick around with us, guys, if you could, just to show some support for fellow Twitch streamer. With that, once again, I want to thank Melanie, Katie, and Patrick for performing tonight, Chad for running all the streams, and my internet for booting me out halfway through the show. MVP. So thank you, guys. We're going to be swapping over. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye, guys.